have a developing story to tell our viewers about right now.
I was actually on the golf course in Atlanta.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, look at that thing.
Right down the middle. Good job, Mike.
When my best friend called me and told me, I knew it was over. You know, the things that I was trying to hide for so many years or thought I could get away with was now coming to light.
How could a football star making literally millions of dollars allegedly get involved in something like this?
Allegations of hanging, shooting, body slamming, even electrocuting dogs to death as part of a multi-state underground dogfighting operation. Is a record-breaking NFL superstar, a former #1 draft pick, losing a $120 million contract over dogfights?
I was surprised because I'd never seen a violent or angry or mean side of him.
I was stunned because Mike loved dogs. You know, we used to have Saturdays where you could bring your kids or, you know, whatever. And Mike would bring dogs with him to practice.
Would you at least like to proclaim your innocence?
Like I said, we won't talk about the situation right now. And when the investigation is over, then I'll be more than glad to answer any questions that you have for me.
Michael Vick pled guilty to federal dogfighting charges.
66 dogs were removed from Vick's property, Bad News Kennels. The reports show some animals were found buried, dead on that property. I personally think that he's a sociopath.
The collective picture was a very bad one. There were tremendous concerns on my part about the severity of the crime, the effect on the animals, as well as the attitude of the individuals involved in this operation.
Bad News Kennels was started us wanting to breed pit bulls with the patches and the ones that, you know, looked pretty, and it was show dogs, and we was gonna sell them. And it just went from one aspect to another. It was kind of scary back there. Everything was all black. That was our cover-up. We had a place where we trained the dogs. We had, you know, and 50 dogs on, like, chains. It was the area where we had all the medicines and things that we used. Then you go upstairs, and that's where they used to tangle.
Where I grew up at, dog fighting, I didn't know that it was legal, and I didn't know if it was illegal. I knew several people, several friends, that if they had a pit bull, you knew at some point in time they was gonna fight it against somebody else who had a pit bull. That's just the way it was.
The first time I saw a dog fight, I was like 7 years old. And those bushes right there, see them big trees just leaning over like that? That's where everything used to happen. And that's where I seen my first dog fight.
I know about the area in which Michael grew up. We work in those neighborhoods. It's a very sad situation when children grow up not thinking of dogs as friends, but as just something on a chain in the backyard. It's like a junked bicycle. Dogs are often just commodities.
Michael Vick was a person who had an effect on the lives of many, many young people. He cast a very, very wide shadow, and that's why he had to be accountable for the effect he had on other people.
Vick was sentenced to 23 months in prison and ordered to pay just under $1 million in restitution for the care of the dogs.
First, I want to apologize for all the things that I've done and that I have allowed to happen. So I will redeem myself. I have to. Thank you.
I kept saying, Mike, let's just run. Like, let's just escape. We could leave the country. We don't ever have to come back. Let's just go. He was like, no, I got to go do my time and get this over with. He was getting out the car, and I just was holding on. I didn't want him to go. I kept saying, please, just don't go. Just don't leave us. Like, what am I going to do by myself with 2 kids? He said, "You'll be fine. You're gonna be fine."
The uncontainable number 7 became inmate number 337-65183.
It was heartbreaking for me. We came in together, and I'm thinking, you know, at some point in time, we're going to lead this franchise, this city, to a Super Bowl berth, possibly a championship. The Michael Vick experience, it's over with.
Been a long time. A long time coming. Coming back in here feels smaller. And all I could think about was, damn, I just let so many people down, so many people believe in me. I just feel like I couldn't get no lower than this.
Michael Vick spent 2 months in Northern Neck Regional Jail and another 16 in Leavenworth Federal Prison.
I went to Leavenworth Prison and we spent about 2 hours together just talking about his goals and his aspirations, what he wanted to do with his life coming back. I thought he was serious about becoming a role model and, as he says, part of the solution to the problem.
I just never forget that day, just knowing that I had some support. You know, I got somebody who's gonna be there for me, who's gonna mentor me, who's gonna help me in all facets of my life and help me become a better person, the person that I want to become.
I didn't think he was getting back into the league. He doesn't pay attention to the media. I do. So, you know, I'm hearing all these things, and I'm like, and I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, but I'm like, babe, like, we need to think about life after football now. And he called me. He's like, babe, I'm coming to Philly tomorrow.
It was important that he and I talk. You made a mistake, and do you understand that? Which he did, completely understood it. Are you willing to right the wrong the best you possibly can? And he was willing to do that. And so he was given a second chance.
I never thought I would go to Philadelphia. That just happened out of nowhere. That was the biggest blessing in disguise. Made a horrible mistake. And now I want to be part of the solution and not the problem.
When it happened, I'm saying, are you kidding me? And the people of Philadelphia went nuts.
I won't be supporting the Eagles. Sold my tickets for the season.
I understand that Vick is a great football player, but it insulted the fans.
It's the vilest thing I can imagine. It's despicable.
I didn't expect the public reaction to be great. You know, that was the hole I dug for myself, and, you know, I had to crawl up out of it.
I mean, it was a mess. We understood. There was no saying, well, we don't get it. No, we got it. We know what he did. I felt like if you took a survey, it'd probably be a 50-50. The 50% that were against it were going to be loud. And then there were going to be 50% of the people that sat there and go, hey, listen, you know, the kid deserves a second chance, and let's see what he does with it.
This is not a slam dunk. He's going to have to be absolutely committed to be proactive. If we don't have an extremely proactive player here off the field, then this is a terrible decision.
I got a call one day from President Obama. His primary reason for calling was, in a way, applauding us for giving Michael Vick a second chance. He knew so many prisoners and kids that just had gotten into trouble that never got a second chance.
A week after Mike signed, we went to a steakhouse in Philadelphia. We went in, people stood up and gave him a standing ovation. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. You know, when you watch the media gives you different perceptions, and they're not always true.
One media member sought out to find if perception had become reality.
I was working for NFL Network, and they asked me to go back and do a sit-down with Mike. Probably the first time we'd really been face-to-face since everything went down. As we talked, just kind of the cameras and the lights just kind of faded away, and it just became a conversation between two guys that had known each other for a while. Why didn't you just come clean?
I was just living my life. My whole life was a lie, Jim.
What could I have done? I look back and I say, How could I have helped him more?
There was nothing you could do, Jim. Best thing for me that ever happened to me in my life was me getting shipped off to Kansas, man. Because other than that, I wasn't going to change.
You've been watching film at home now?
Yeah, I watched, we used to get the DVDs back in the day.
Did you ever watch those DVDs in Atlanta?
Man, DVDs pile up in my car, Jim.
So if I'd have put a check in one of those cases for $1 million, you'd have never seen it.
It'd still be sitting there to this day.
But not anymore, huh?
Not anymore.
He's paid as large a price as anyone could ever pay for what he did. And he'd probably be the first one to tell you that he deserved to pay that price. But he's earned my trust.
He was older and wiser. He sat in a jail cell. I mean, think of that, all the hours. There's a lot of dead time right there. Somewhere you talk to yourself and you go, I've destroyed a career, but if I get a second chance, I'm going to devour this thing.
With Donovan McNabb entrenched as the starter, Philadelphia tried to find unique ways to use Vick.
When Michael Vick steps on the field, it gets people's attention. We moved him all over. We widened him out at wide receiver.
Michael Vick trotting out onto the field.
We put him at halfback. I'm not even sure I'd call it creative. I'm not sure how good all the stuff worked.
Vick returned to Atlanta a much different man than the one who left. Now a gimmick player, seeing only a handful of snaps per game.
I cried on the way to the stadium. I used to own it, and I was the guy. Now I'm at the back of the bus. I'm the third team quarterback. I let the city down, I let myself down, I let my family down. All I wanted to do was just make it right.
Vick, he is in for the touchdown! Vick firing to the near side to Selleck. He's in! Touchdown!
A triumphant return to Atlanta for Michael Vick.
It's a great win. I just appreciate all the support. Appreciate the opportunity. And it couldn't have happened at a better time.
Philadelphia traded McNabb before the 2010 season and elevated Vick to the backup behind Kevin Cobb.
Cobb in the gun. He is running. He fumbles the ball as he's hit, and they say it knocks out of bounds.
And Kevin Cobb slowed to get up.
When Kevin went down, I was just saying to myself, Kevin, get up. I didn't think I was ready, but I thought wrong.
Looks like Michael Vick from the Atlanta Falcons back in 05-06. That sure does.
In vintage Vick fashion, he ran for 103 yards and earned the starting spot for the season. At age 30, he produced a career-high 30 touchdowns.
Oh, is he something? Oh, is he something?
He has zero distractions, zero expectations. So you got this purity of Michael Vick, a mature guy that had something to prove.
I'm about to make it happen. I'm about to go make it happen.
For that short period of time, he reestablished himself as the best player, most dangerous player in the National Football League.
What a play, what a throw by Vick. Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Where he was in Philadelphia mentally.
Everybody relax, have some fun. It's an honor and privilege to play this game.
If he'd have had that in Atlanta, you'd have been talking about one of the best quarterbacks to ever play.
Trailing by 21, with the division lead on the line, Philadelphia got its own Michael Vick experience.
Floats it, complete, good. Running with the football is Selleck at the 20, at the 15, 10-5, touchdown! Vick, quarterback draw, we've got a one-touchdown game! He looks, he fires, complete. It is to Macklin, and Macklin runs in for the touchdown! We're tied!
This is the type of game where legends are made.
Matt dodged the punt. Jackson takes it at the 35.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
midfield. He's at the 40. He's going to go. And the Eagles win. The Eagles win.
This is Miracle in the Meadowlands #2.
Those are the memories that I always have. I was a part of such great moments in the NFL. Nobody can never take it away from me.
Coming up.
He sees that adversity as an opportunity for him to tell a story.
Please join with me today and help us reach out to these kids before they go down the wrong path.
We were watching TV, and breaking news came across the screen. Atlanta quarterback busted. I was already involved in pit bull rescue. I had been doing it for over a decade. The first thing I said was, we gotta get one of those dogs. There was well over 50 dogs. The judge had actually ordered that they be euthanized.
Go and get it!
All of them, except for one or two, were able to be homed.
Good boy, good boy.
He was the biggest, sweetest teddy bear. He was just afraid, is what he was.
Go get it, go get it, go get it.
Good boy, Maggie! So many of them became such incredible, inspirational animals later in life. There was a number of them that became therapy dogs, helped everything from people with PTSD to the elderly to young at-risk youth, spreading so much love and so much joy.
I love you.
The Vick dogs are an excellent example of second chances.
Michael Vick made the most of his opportunity in Philadelphia. He spent 5 seasons with the Eagles, being named the NFL's 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. His career is nearing an end after being a backup the last 2 seasons.
Throws it long down the field. There's a man open. On the run at the 30. Here comes Michael Sweeten to the 20. Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
We got Michael Vick. We got Michael Vick.
That's a Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think when you're, 13th, 14th year, you start to understand that, it's more to life than football.
I'm trying to figure out, what I want to do after football. But I can step on the field like this and I can just grab one of these 3-4 kids. I can just make them better.
It ain't no question. If you want to, you can.
He sees that adversity as an opportunity for ministry, an opportunity for him to tell a story.
A lot of boys that would not know who I was, would not listen to what I had to say, would watch him and look up to him and do what he said because he's Michael Vick. He's their hero. He's somebody they can relate to, and he's been through where they're living.
Vick worked as an advocate for the Humane Society and took anti-dogfighting legislation to Capitol Hill.
Please join with me today and help us reach out to these kids before they go down the wrong path. Thank you. The road to redemption for me is just to continue doing what I've set out to do, post-incarceration. And that's be an instrument of change. The more people I can come in contact with, the more people I can influence, the more people I can help.
I think his attempt was to redeem his career as a football player. He obviously had to say things that he regretted doing this. If any child heard a convicted dog fighter say that he was sorry for what he did and advised them never to do that, it's a good thing. But his motives, I doubt.
What Michael did kind of represents the right way we should do this. Somebody's got to give a man a chance. If they do a good job and they do the right things, we've got to say, you know what, we can forgive a mistake.
I think you could draw the conclusion that Michael Vick, after serving his time, is an inspiration for other people, that getting back on the right track can lead to a productive life.
Vick's former property has been given a rebirth. The Good News Rehab Center is home for abused and neglected dogs. Vick himself has added a new member to his family.
My kids are animal lovers. They love dogs.
Lola, You want to show off?
Lower paw.
Good girl.
I made it a responsibility for them and for myself to bring that into the household.
You gonna hang it up? You think? I don't know, Pop. Well, I'm thinking about hanging it up. Yeah, man, I mean... It's been a long time. Yeah, so you played a long time. That's a lot of football. I did way more than I thought I was gonna do, that's for sure.
Vick has embraced the second chance he received. And now, he's giving one out himself.
At the end of the day, my dad is my dad. We all have flaws. I feel like we all go through tough times in our life. I give my dad a third chance if it came down to it.
Pop, you took me fishing first. You was the first one. First time you threw your rod out, you caught a fish. We ain't catch nothing else for the rest of the night.
And I hope to be remembered as a guy who went through some difficulties, but understood what it took to get back on top. I have to continue to do my work and continue to help make change.
That smile on your face will take you a long way.
I think he's a lot more appreciative now. He enjoys football. He enjoys his family. You know, he enjoys life right now. He had a second chance. Who doesn't enjoy a second chance in life? He's making the best out of it.